the glory. Okay.
Hello world, welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber and you've been watching my lock videos and are still rocking with me over the last few years, I love you. Thank you for watching. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. So my name is Sade. I am 26 years old. I'm a mama. I'm a holistic feminine wellness practitioner. And I also sell organic herbal Yoni steams or vaginal steams. So I've gotten so many questions about how to do a Yoni steam, and it's not something that's easy to explain in words. So I decided to finally make a video and show you guys how to do a Yoni steam. I'm going to show you 4 different ways that you can do a Yoni steam depending on the supplies that you have in your home. So Yoni is a Sanskrit word for vagina. Vaginal steaming is a traditional practice that has been done since the beginning of time, really, by cultures all over the world. It's something that's kind of been lost to us here in the Western world, but a lot of women today are rediscovering this and claiming this beautiful practice to take ownership over their own health and their own wellness, which I think is an amazing thing. A Yoni steam, it works as a uterine lavage. So that means that it aids in cleaning and stimulating the uterus. And it works doing that with heat and moisture. So when you heat up the water, it not only produces steam, which stimulates the uterus, opens up the cervix, but it also releases the volatile oils in the herbs that you're using. So it helps to deliver the benefits of those herbs straight to your uterus. And your uterus is actually it's the number 1 detoxification organ in a woman's body. So to distribute those herb benefits straight to the uterus is really powerful, really effective, really helpful for a woman's health, reproductively and just generally. The steam, it provides relief to the womb in the same way that like a nasal steam provides relief for nasal congestion. So the steam also provides relief for uterine congestion. A lot of women have serious cramping, black, brown, old blood when they have their cycles at the beginning and ending of their cycles. All of those things are signs of your uterus being congested. There being old blood inside of your uterus, and your uterus is working really hard to get it out, and that's why a lot of us have cramps. So in order to get that out, we steam, because steaming helps to open the cervix, and it helps to stimulate the uterus and helps to just release whatever is going on in there. So it's really awesome, and the benefits are so numerous. Like, there's a lot of them. I have to look at my notes to share all of them. So steaming can help to regulate the menstrual cycle, relieve painful cramps. It helps to feel juicier and increase sexual pleasure. It increases fertility and general creative potential. It alleviates fibroids, cysts, uterine prolapse, and endometriosis. It releases emotions that are stored in the cells of the womb. It helps to heal the uterus after pregnancy and birth. It assists with healing hemorrhoids. It balances vaginal bacteria. It relieves unpleasant symptoms of menopause. It removes toxins from the womb and the body. It increases circulation and warmth. And it also can be a great stress reliever, promotes deep relaxation, and can be relieving for insomnia. So that's a lot of things. And there's probably more things that I didn't even think of. But yeah, whether you have a serious uterine issue or you just want to maintain your health and prevent cancer or any kind of illnesses in your womb, steaming is a beautiful thing to do, and it also feels amazing, like so good. The first time I did steaming, I was like, wow. So the way steaming works is you take a pot, you boil water in the pot. I do my herbs and my water in the pot together for 10 minutes. Boil for 10 minutes. And then you take the pot and you're gonna sit over the pot. And sit over it for, it depends on what's going on with you and your symptoms, but steam anywhere between 10 and 30 minutes. So after you boil your herbs, you are going to set up your station, whatever way you're steaming. So I'm gonna show you 4 different ways to steam. Okay, so the first method I'm going to show you is just how to steam if you don't have any kind of vaginal steam stool, or if you don't have any kind of steaming assistance tools. I'm just going to show you how to steam over a pot, plain and simple. So you have your pot. What you can do, you've boiled your herbs and this pot is hot. Okay, one key point, if you're steaming this way, I would suggest boiling your herbs in one pot and then pouring that into another container. It can be a pot too, but just putting it into another vessel, because that pot's gonna be pretty hot on the outside. A second pot would be less hot and you have less probability of burning yourself. You wanna be really careful not to burn yourself. So yeah, I would suggest doing that. So here you have your second vessel that you've poured your boiling water into. So you take it, put it on the ground, and you can take a few different positions while steaming. So right now, I'm wearing a skirt, but right now I'm kneeling over the pot. So you can steam like this. And you can also specifically wear a skirt that covers the pot so that the steam stays in. That's a really easy, convenient method, or you can also just wrap a blanket around you or a towel, just something big enough to keep the steam in. Another way you can sit over the pot is by doing child's pose. So I'm gonna go over here so you can see me. Step over. And you can take your pot, place it under you, but you can just child's pose right over it like this. And you can stay right here for a while. Another way to sit over the steam is to literally just sit back on it. But that one you want to be really careful. So I'm sitting at the edge of the pot. I would not suggest doing this when you first have boiled the water. Like maybe your water has gotten way less hot and you're at the end of your steam and you just want to sit on your pot. You can do that, but just make sure you're not going to burn yourself. That's basically the key point in steaming when you don't have a stool or anything. Just make sure you're not going to burn yourself. When I started off steaming, this is how I did it. It worked fine. I would just change positions every few minutes when I got uncomfortable, and it worked pretty well. Oh, and one more way is also to kind of do like the leg up kind of deal over the pot, and make sure you have a blanket around you. So yeah, that's another way. All right, the second method of steaming that I'm going to show you involves using a chair. So what you want to do is take your chair and turn it sideways like so. So next, you want to grab a blanket or a big towel, and you want to put it inside the chair, the legs of the chair. So let me get this. So here's your chair, and here's the blanket stuffed inside, okay? Next, you want to place your pot inside of the chair. So you've boiled your herbs, and it's hot and steam is coming out, and you put it inside of the chair here. So there's the pot inside of the chair. So you see the chair, it's turned sideways, and the pot's in there with a blanket. If it's too low, you can take books or a yoga block or both, and you can boost your pot to be higher up and closer to your yoni. Okay, so there we go. And next, you're gonna grab another blanket or a big towel. You're gonna sit on the edge of this chair. So if you can't sit comfortably on the chair somehow, then it's not a good chair to use. But I am sitting on the edge of it just fine and just using my other leg to stabilize me. And you take a blanket, wrap it around you, and there you go. All right, so the third method that I'm going to show you is using a camping toilet. A camping toilet can be purchased at a sporting goods store. It's like $20 usually. I think mine was like 16 something or something like that. The way it works is it's like a little stand, and then this toilet seat is removable, and then you just snap it on and you have a little seat. And so normally for camping, it comes with bags, and then you put a bag right here, and so you can poop in a bag and go do whatever you do with it. I don't know. I've never used one of these actually camping, but that's what it's for. So you take this, and I have just put some books and a yoga block because it helps bring the pot up closer. It brings the steam closer. It makes for a more effective steam. For me personally, some people feel hotter and want the pot farther away, so just be mindful of what feels good for you. But that's the way I have it, and you would just sit on this pot and wrap a blanket around yourself. And you want to be more thorough than that. You want the blanket to really be big enough to cover you so that the steam stays in. And you can also cover yourself, like if you have a cloak or if you have like a big enough blanket to do like this. This can be really nice too, because then you get like a full body sweat. It's kind of like a detox, and if you're cold, it's good. Warming, feels good. So the fourth and final method I'm going to talk about is using a vaginal steam sauna box. Or you can also get a vaginal steaming stool, which is, it's not a box, it's just like a stool with a hole cut out of the top. That works as well. It's kind of similar to the idea of the camping toilet, but it's a wooden stool. Okay, so this is my vaginal steaming box. So it actually goes this way. There's a hole cut out in the top for the steam to come through. You can open the box, and that is where you put your pot in with your herbs. So you just stick that in the box, close the box. You can put a cushion or a towel on your seat if that's more comfortable for you. And then you just sit, and again, you want to fully cover yourself with the blanket. The reason that you cover yourself with the blanket on this box is because it's not fully enclosed. Mine has some openings. Right here it has an opening on the side so that you can adjust the burner. I use a burner for advanced steaming therapies. Now, that's not something everyone should do, and if it's your first time steaming, you should definitely not use a burner. If you have questions about how long you should steam or how intense the steam should be, whether you should use a burner or not, I would highly suggest consulting a vaginal steam therapy practitioner. I personally am one. You can talk to someone else that you know of that might be one, and they can help you decipher what kind of steam is good for you, what duration of time is good for you, and what herbs to use as well. Okay, so those are the 4 different methods of steaming that you can use. Let me know if you have any other methods of steaming that I don't know of. I would love to learn about them. If you are watching this video and thinking about purchasing a steam from me, or you already have purchased a steam, here's what they look like. It comes 4 in a pack. It's kind of bright right here, so you can't. There we go. There's my little logo on there. These are the satchels, about that big. And you just take one of these, pop it in your water, boil it, and steam. Now, some people will have these bags and use half the amount, so that this is a 4-pack, so you would get 8 uses out of this. It's totally up to you if you want to do that. It definitely will still work. I've done that, used less herbs. I kind of just do it by intuition and knowing how much I need. If you need a more potent steam, if you feel like that's necessary, then use the full bag. So I currently offer my steam blends. You can check them out at my website. Also follow me on Instagram. I do a lot of my customer interaction on there. I also offer consultations. So if you're one of those people who has a uterine condition, or you just are wondering what would be best for you as far as your vaginal steam practice, we can have a consultation. I'll ask you questions about your cycle and about the symptoms that you experience, and then we will design a 3-month steam plan for you so that you can relieve whatever conditions you're trying to relieve, or just regulate your cycle, or just feel really great. Thanks for watching. I don't think I have anything else to share. If you have any questions, definitely leave them below, and have a beautiful day. Sashay, Sade, Sashay, Sade, hey, 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 Sade, that is me. Hey, hey.